Hi, I'm Lorna. This is going to be blog number 1 for just my actual purpose for being here, which is reading my writing. I decided to set all these videos up in a 2-part system. Part number 1 being just some news, pretty much news that I care about, whatever's going on that interested me. And also maybe some recommendations of books, movies, music, different kinds of things. The second half, number 2, is going to be me reading some of my own original shit. Poems, short stories, you name it, I'm going to read it. So for today, I wanted to let you know that The Last Shadow Puppets, the band that I talked about in an earlier blog, which I'm now obsessed with, yes, consisting of Alex Turner from the Arctic Monkeys and Miles Kane from this new band, The Rascals, pretty much rocks, and they're going to be in the US in October. They're only going to LA and New York. If you want to buy me a ticket for the Halloween show in New York, I will die. Anyway, I also wanted to recommend Ayn Rand, The Fountainhead. I've been reading this book, and despite it being 700 pages in very small print, it's the longest one of her books, which is why it took me so long to get around to reading it, even though I really like it. This is probably the greatest of all her books. So if you're going to read any Ayn Rand, and you haven't already, I would recommend The Fountainhead thoroughly. Also, I want to recommend to you Nana. I just got this off like eBay or something, and I've always been a big fan of Nana, but just having it to own my own copy, even though it's not released in the US, and I had to get this crappy copy that has really bad English subtitles that don't even make sense. It's like broken English. It's still worth it. Nana's good. And now it brings you to part 2. I'm going to read a poem today just because they're short and I want to kind of get this out there, you know. But this poem is called Words, and I wrote it about a year ago, and it was one of my most favorite poems that I have ever written. This one happens not to rhyme. Some of my poems rhyme and some of them don't. Anyway, with no further ado, here we go. I wrote you a poem today. My dirty little fingers gripped a pen, strangling it in my hand. The words emptied themselves out upon my napkin, like rain falling to the ground. The poem lies waste in the corner now, my filthy soul written all over the floor, words written thoughtfully, tossed aside without a thought. I'm saving you the trouble. Speak to me with your mindless words, and I will choke back the black secrets of my city heart. These words would stun you if I spoke them. Instead, I eat my words, these words I never spoke. I wrote you another poem. The lines fell off the page, broken chords in a minor key, notes falling from my shunned lips. Why has my muse become my demon? I laid this poem on your windowsill. Walking away, I watched the rain fall, the ink bleeding into the paper. My words are always lost on you. And now, here we are. Here you are. Face to filthy face. I open my mouth, but all the words have left me. If only I had spoken before. And now there is nothing left to say to you. I turn around, make my exit, leaving you there. I wring my dirty hands as I continue forward. You never heard my words, but I bet my eyes were piercing.